3 random words, 2 additional challenges equal 1 movie pitch. This is scripty business. We take on random words and challenges to make the best movie possible. We get 5 minutes with 3 random words to come up with a rough movie idea. Then we spin our wheel of doom to throw a curveball into the mix. After 20 minutes with this added challenge, we spin the wheel for another prompt for an extra 20 minutes. After the time is up, one of us has to summarize what the hell this movie is and deliver it to you in just 5 minutes. It's chaos, it's risky, it is scripty business.
So, unfortunately died before he finished the script, so instead he inserted the character as a tribute to his dead friend.
I did know that, actually. I don't know how that's come across my radar before. Why do I know that, Murray? You usually have stories about this.
I don't live your life. So.
It's hard for me to even imagine not having Bill Murray in that role as well now.
Oh, iconic.
Yeah.
I genuinely had to do the math.
What does that mean that we wouldn't get the icon that is his homage, though? If he was in it, we would miss out on another icon of that series?
Yeah, you're right.
I think you'd be a lot sloppier.
Yeah, no one can quite capture the amount of gross that man could put out for comedy's sake.
There is a version where you get like the Weekend at Bernie's of this like version of this movie.
Yeah, they could have had him as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man even, so.
What role couldn't he play?
Good luck. This one's an exceptionally challenging one. Joining us for this very special episode is the boys from Second Hand Haunting. One of them is the ex-conqueror of Zeno, and the other is a podcaster and researcher. Woo! Yay. We got Patrick and Ollie from Second Hand Haunting.
Oh, there it goes. It's actually Callum. Don't worry, I get it all the time.
What did I say?
Patrick.
Oh, right.
Oh, he did too!
I did. I even have in my notes right here.
You do have a last name that like lends itself like to being a first name as well, though. You know, I mean, some people have the last name Oliver.
That is so good because I have my notes that say Callum. I have my screen that says Callum. In my practice with Welsh, I said Callum.
We're just going to call you Curtis for the rest of the episode, so don't worry about it, Kurt.
Please. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks.
Please, cabbage.
Appreciate it.
Oh, Christ almighty. Okay.
All right, we're off to a good start with character names, huh?
It is. So how about we throw our 3 words in and see if we can keep this going? All right, the boys know the game, so it's not anything to reiterate here. The timer starts, and the 3 words we have are... Not loading. Oof, my God, we're doing
That's
good.
That's way more than 3 words, come on.
Unusual activity has been detected. Give me 3 random words. That's not unusual of me. I do it once a month. Okay.
Hang on, you're not using a specific version of ChatGPT for this list, are you?
No,
One
not
that
at all.
got discontinued over the weekend?
Potentially. We've got 3 words. Chair, eat, and zephyr. And zephyr is a soft and gentle breeze. Ladies and gentlemen, fly away on my Zephyr. I thought it was a blimp. My whole life.
Huh. You know, I think there is a category of blimp called a Zephyr. So
Yeah.
I am really on board with a blimp showing up in this movie.
Well, we've had this argument before. It's the word, not the definition. So if Zephyr is also a blimp, I'll allow it. It's a blimp for this. So chair, eat, breeze, blimp.
Could we say throne falls into the category of chair?
I would say it does. Murray, what's your verdict?
Yeah.
I would say it's a type of chair. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm going to say the chair's the throne.
It's the best chair.
Okay, great. I'm going to absolutely leap straight off of that. It is a throne, and I'm going like full spirited away with this. Okay, so it is a throne that when you sit on it, it literally eats you and transports you to another world. That's going to have something to do with the wind. I don't know what it is.
So it's like a Narnia throne.
It's like a Narnia throne, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think it's some kind of like wind-based world or something like that. Or like wind is like a central metaphor. Or it's like, you know, castle in the sky style. I don't know how the wind comes into it, but that is where my mind is at.
Have you all ever played Bioshock Infinite?
Bioshock Infinite. Yes, let's go that hard.
Columbia. Okay, so it's like a fallen utopia in the sky, or was it a dystopia to begin with?
I don't think anything starts as a dystopia, does it?
That's what I was actually having that thought as well. I was like, hang on a second.
We are. I don't know. IRL? I think IRL started as a dystopia. When was it ever a utopia?
I was thinking more like at the start of the movie, it's a dystopia, right? Like, so it's like,
Yes.
So you get eaten by the throne. You go into this dystopian world where there's flying castles in the sky, and and you kind of like looking down at this dystopian world while you like people are flying through the sky. Is that? I think that's where we're at.
Yes, I love it.
What if like each cloud is like a separate castle and they're at war?
Yes,
Yes.
I think that's exactly the point. I think
Castles
you're
in the sky at
absolutely
war.
right. What we're grabbing onto here is castles. So I think it's an entire kingdom, like floating kingdom, and each kind of suburb is its own sky island, and there's just like a chain of like 20 or 30 of these things interconnected together.
So basically, I would already watch this.
So this particularly hungry chair transports you specifically to the kingdom of Zephyr, which is at war with another...
I think this is like the portal. This is like the Narnia portal.
Yeah, I mean, Zephyr was like the wind, so it's like we're in the wind. But I mean, obviously, it can be Zephyr. So so the world of Zephyr.
I'm fine with that, especially if it's wind-based, which is what we want. What I love is that we've got Second Hand Hauntings that do specifically spooky stories and ghosts and tragedies and killings and the rest of it. And we're essentially making a family movie. Like, I literally now see
Hell
this.
yeah.
Like you said, Spirited Away, Chronicles of Narnia. I see the main character being a child, maybe sitting on a throne they're not meant to and being carried off to this whimsical place,
Ooh, I like
fixing
that.
their problems. Can it be that is there a throne in this land of Zephyr that will take them back? Maybe?
The indigestion throne.
Yes. I think we do a Nino Cooney style thing, right? Where you can go between the two worlds. The two worlds are interconnected, and it's like a spell or something that this chair is. You know what it is? I think what it is I think this is the only known way back and through, but there might actually be a series of thrones that we've lost through time or whatever that will become relevant later in the story
Oh my god.
when they get trapped.
I want to jump in that because we were talking about I'm thinking like 5 teenagers.
Oh yeah!
5 teenagers that get eaten by the chair.
One by one, gomp, gomp, gomp.
Yeah, like one at a time. Like
Yes.
like one runs in. They see like the spiritual, the cosmic. like world appear through being eaten through the throat, so they just keep jumping in.
Or could they be separated by time? Could this be like different generations in like a castle on our plane that is then taking people, like missing children over the years that all turn up in
Right,
this
but then they
land?
all get put there together at the same time. Like it
Yeah,
syncs up.
I like that.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
I like that.
And then they're like
Both.
asking themselves questions, like, hey, like, what era are you from? Oh my god, you're from the 2010s. I'm from the 1800s.
I'm getting no phone signal here. Guess what? It's time anyway. So for full time already for the Second-Hand Haunting Wheel of Doom. So boys, the timer is active.
Sure.
What's our curveball?
I think, Ollie, that was yours
Callum.
first.
Ollie, one of you. Time is running.
A supercomputer AI is unsure if it should destroy the world.
Oh boy.
Oh, is it a video game? Because we've talked about Bioshock Infinite and another game, Nino Kuni, as well.
No, that's a crime. You're not allowed to. It has to be a movie about a video game, Tron style, but it can't be a video game.
So in this castle world, it turns out that one of the reasons why it was a dystopian world, when we came into the world, it was because it used to be a thriving technological civilization, but AI, there was the rise of AI, and that turned this thriving civilization into a dystopian civilization, which is why they moved up into the clouds. But the AI is still considering destroying the rest. But it needs proof from the from like the humans that maybe these kids, they need to, before going back to the real world, they have to prove that the world is worth saving.
Okay, yes, I love this. I think there's a couple of things we need to nail down first, right? So if the AI is inside the world and not outside the world, we need to get our timeline of inside the world, right? Because there's two versions of this movie. There's the version where AI exists in the real world and the real world goes to shit and they all escape into this world and that becomes the kind of story. Or there is, they come from the real world into this world that was destroyed by AI and now is later. So we just need to pick where our timeline, because my head was kind of like medieval, like I was, or like earlier in the timeline.
I'm feeling that the AI is the one who decides which kids get eaten by a chair.
Yeah, I was thinking the world that they get eaten by the chair is actually in the far future.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so that's why it was getting kids from different times in the past, right? Because it was in the future and the AI was trying to figure out whether or not human civilization, humans themselves were worth preserving. So it was trying to do its logic by getting different kids from different ages through time to bring them together to see, like, you know, to do that comparison. You know,
I have questions then. So you're saying that these aren't actually separate worlds. We're not thinking of them as separate dimensions, but two different points in the same timeline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's a time travel movie now.
Oh,
but you actually don't find out it's a time travel movie until the very end. You think it's separate dimensions the whole time, like Spirited Away or Narnia. And then the kind of reveal in the last act is that it is actually the same timeline and it's been a time travel movie this whole time.
Like similar to like Planet of the Apes, you know, when he sees the
Yes, that's exactly it.
Can we please?
You damn dirty ape!
Okay.
You blew it up!
What do they find at the end that proves it's the same world?
Statue of Liberty. It's already done.
But it's a monkey.
All along.
Far out. Okay.
What if it's the chair from earlier?
What if it's like the Apple headquarters or something really dumb like that? Or it's
chair.
Google. They find Google.
I think the chair. I think Callum's onto it. The chair has to be central to everything that's happening to our characters in the plot. It's all going to be about the chair, the throne.
Well, because they had to find the chair to get back, right? Because that was part of the challenge, right? So
they had to find a chair to get back.
Every chair is gone.
Wait,
People
hang
got
on.
so hungry they ate all of the chairs.
I've completely spiraled
hungry
here.
chair.
There's been so many ideas. There's been 3 extra ideas compared to what I normally have to process, and I'm not good at this. Is this now a time tunnel between the throne of now and a throne at like almost this dystopian end of time reality where everyone exists in the clouds on floating castles?
Right. So that's what I thought. I thought you got eaten by the throne and came out the throne on the other side.
Right.
So they would have already had this throne. That's where I was at, but it could be totally different.
This works well for the different time points as well, because the throne is consistent across the entire timeline. No matter where you jump into it retcon, where you get eaten by the fucking chair in that time, you will come out at the end, out of its asshole, which is always at the end.
Oh my god. I just super quick, really quick. The chair absolutely needs to have like a personality and be like animate, right? If it's going to eat...
Well, like a sorting hat.
Does it have a personality like the sorting hat, or is it like a mimic from D&D?
Mimic from D&D.
Where it's just like a monster.
It's got to be. It's a means of transport. It's not a character. Yes, at least that's my vote. We've got 3 other votes in this room at this point.
There's something about like a little kid sitting on a chair and the chair being like,
Tasty.
"Hello, kid, welcome,"
There's something a bit...
and then having a conversation.
Something a bit weird about a chair eating a child and saying, "You taste delicious."
You sound smart, girl.
Crime. That's a crime. Crime.
Other podcast. Cal, I think you had something before Murray dangerously told.
I was going to bring the tone right down and say, like, when they appear at the other end of things, do they appear with a little gust of wind like a zephyr, and it's just the chair has digested them? And
just gas.
yeah.
It's just having wet farts at the end of time.
Oh, wet!
Is that the title?
Yeah. Oh god.
Ooh, title. Chair to up there.
Chair to up there, I'm not opposed to.
Ooh,
You can convince me on that.
chair to up there.
That's almost as good as wet farts at the end of time.
Chair to up there, and then semicolon. Wet farts at the end of time.
No, that's the sequel.
That's the sequel?
The sequel is wet farts at the end of time.
Oh, good god.
The Doctor Who crossover.
All right, how do these 5 kids solve the problem, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Where's your beginning, middle, and end for this fucking idea?
Right. I mean, ideally, the children just convince the AI that humanity is worth saving. That it's not.
Oh, there's an AI. I forgot.
So that's got to be like the end of the hero's journey. No, maybe not. I mean, like, is Narnia a hero's journey movie? Like, is it still?
Sure.
Surely.
It's a very Christian movie, that's all I know.
I was going to say, God plays a big part.
I have a couple of questions about structuring the kind of plot of this thing, right? So is the AI immediately revealed as the antagonist and they're like kind of fighting against it, like, and it can take any form, like it's the king who's trying to oppress the land or whatever, or is it kind of like a secret friend, kind of like Rapture style with Andrew Ryan beat with the golf club, spoiler apology.
Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a
Would you
bitch?
kindly? Yeah, is it a would you kindly situation?
You make some really good break because like I was kind of visualizing maybe like at the start where it kind of depicts this dystopian world and it has the voiceover coming over the top. It's like far into the future the world was crumbled by the rise of AI, and then this society was created, and then maybe it flips back to like these kids getting taken out of. But then we talked about Narnia, but they're all together, so we have to have like something that has them come in separately. So
Roki is so excited.
I've got an idea. It's been killing me. I forgot this idea to start with, and then it came back. So how about, because this throne is connecting through time, right? The antagonist, this AI, is actually a separate child that also went through the throne, but somehow came out earlier in the timeline of the end days, right?
Love it.
And was partially responsible for the rise of AI, became this artificial intelligence being that's trying to take down the escapees, the cloud people. So when all the kids come out at the end and they're up with the cloud people, they're actually battling the architect, the person that came through to start with, who's also from that time, and then that can be the whole thing. Whereas like the end of the movie is like, my guy, you came through and you chose violence and you chose destruction, but like you don't have to.
Is that a trope? Because there was like literally a Doctor Who episode with that exact same.
Oh, it is too. Yes, yes. This that it's that. Okay, we're done.
It's happening again.
Damn it.
Can I throw some absolute shade onto someone's career here and say, like, the first guy to come through didn't know anything about, I don't know, farming in the sky or whatever. So he just basically asked ChatGPT, and that's what kicked off the AI to take care of the farming, and that's what's gone wrong.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, we can work with that.
So ChatGPT was the seed of dissent of this society.
And then each of the kids know about a different season of farming. That's why we got 4 more kids.
This is the kind of a different idea. So we've got 2 pathways now, right? We've got the first kid to come through, and I'm going to slightly modify it here.
Go for it.
The first kid to come through dies or something happens to them and their personality is uploaded into the AI construct because they can't come through and be the AI.
It's just another Doctor Who.
Or the first kid to come through becomes an ally of the AI and creates this whole problematic situation, which is what you're talking about.
Okay, let's do that.
So we've got 2 divergent pathways.
Let's do that, but it's not the first kid, it's the last kid. So it's a kid from current day that understands AI and electronics and the rest of it. So then you can have the older kids coming through from previous generations and eras in time with no connection to technology or internet or anything else. You don't have to explain how the fuck they're programming AI and doing all this sort of shit in this fantastical dystopian Sky City world. It's timey-wimey then, too, which is we like.
Yeah.
I have something for you then. I have something for you, right? So I think this is something we need to nail down. They either all arrive at the same time in the world, as in like, so they come from all different timelines, but they all arrive at point A, or when they go through, they all arrive at different times, and the person from the far future arrives first, like years before everybody else, which is why they can establish this, and then the other people kind of get scattered in between, and we're following someone from maybe modern day or like a couple of decades ago, or maybe even like 60, 70 years ago, and they're in this world trying to catch up. But I don't think this person from the future is modern day. I think it's like 200 years from now when AI is like really well established into our society.
So you've almost got like they're bringing literally a virus then. Like they're exposing a world to an alien product or technology that is then going to have ripple effects through that. Yeah, it's cane toads. He's a cane toad.
Okay, does this modern day person bring the AI through with them accidentally? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's just got a phone in his pocket or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And it melds him together. Maybe this is a whole thing. He gets merged with it.
Yes.
So then
Yes,
all
yes,
the
yes.
other people that come through, they come out and they're like, I have shovels for hands. Because they were a shoveler.
Oh my god,
Yes. I'm so on board with this.
So I'm so on board with this. So I think we should definitely, our main character should exist before mobile phones.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're also going to come through as a mobile phone.
Yep.
Merged computer, man. Unless they could be super cyberpunk. It could be like in the side of their head kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm up for some like Cronenberg horror of this. Let's get this away from family movie and get like real messed up.
No, it's still a family movie. How dare you, sir?
Sorry, that's not our call this week, my guy. This is nothing to do with us.
That's true. I don't even get to make that call. You're right.
Definitely started off as a family movie.
I mean, look, I've seen some messed up family movies, right?
That's true. That's very true. Even the nice ones still have heartbreaking moments. Coco makes me cry.
We'll make it animated. That way it never gets too freaky.
Sure.
I think it kind of has to be. Would you want to make it that the kids come from like a real life? Almost. I'm trying to. There is a movie like this, and now it's
like Space Jam.
Sure, but Michael Jordan doesn't become a cartoon in the cartoon
true.
world. You know what I mean?
That's very true. Oh, there is a movie like this.
You think Page Master?
Yes. Thank you. Yes, that's what we're doing. Because then you can get super horror side. Because we're talking like 90s cartoon and animation is all a bit. Woo-hoo.
Oh yeah.
So we can get away with that again. Yes.
Like they went into like Jekyll and Hyde. It got weird and creepy.
That was
alright.
fun.
So yeah, he's got a
you
phone
go.
in half of his face. Let's do it.
Okay.
Shovel hands. Right, we got 3 more.
Okay, so we've got a couple of things we got to nail down. One is, who are these characters? What are their things? And the other thing is like, what is the actual plot of this? Because I'm not sure that we have a plot yet.
They are winners of a local, like a yearly local, like market farmer thing where it's like they've grown the biggest zucchini or pumpkin or something, and they win the competition. That's what lets them sit on the chair to get eaten.
With the pumpkin? Are you saying they're coming through like part pumpkin? Is that what's happening? Like, oh my god, they come through as like a jack-o'-lantern.
One guy comes through, he's just got a trophy for a head.
So basically, like every year, someone wins the competition. As a part of that prize, they put them on the chair to be eaten. So it's kind of like a sacrifice.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. The elders of the town, they know about it, but no one else does.
Okay.
We would have too many children then. We would have like hundreds of them. So I think it's more like this is like a part of a castle or something that the fair happens around. And this kid breaks into said castle, sits on the chair.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like the modern day person
He's on like
sits
a tour
on the
or
chair
something?
because they were on they're on a tour with their school,
yeah.
right? And they break into this room and sit on the chair because otherwise we would have like thousands of children.
So we're gonna go back to just like the one kid, the one like are we got like what size kid are we talking here?
Size doesn't mean age.
Grande. We'll have a grande kid.
Grande.
I mean like age. I meant like age. You know, like a teenage. Is it like a teenager or is it like a, you know, like
It's got to be
Page Master, that
preteen.
kid-
Preteen, right?
Preteen.
Like 12,
Preteen,
13,
like-
we're talking.
Yeah.
It's got to be that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the sweet spot for these sort of movies.
Yeah, it's the Japanese age that they're like all their heroes are like.
Right, okay, so Japanese preteen
Every
kid.
like anime ever is like 13-year-old kid
Good point.
pilots giant robot and kills the world.
I say like maybe like a half Japanese, half Australian preteen kid.
Sure. Just to tick
Hell yeah,
Murray's box.
Australia,
Yep.
let's go. Yep, absolutely. It's gotta be Australian, baby. Let's go.
So we've got. So we're just gonna have this.
Also, don't say tick my box like that. How dare you?
Apologies.
So if we're gonna have if we're gonna have this this kid eaten by the chair, going into this, distant future dystopian world. I definitely feel like this kid has to make friends along the
with
way.
people up there, right?
Like, I feel like if in any of those sort of movies, like there's introduction of characters, right? There's like, obviously in Page Master, there was all the books. They met all the books along the way, kind of like picks them up and they help him along the journey. So that, there has to be, supporters, I think, and that's got to be a part of that hero's journey, right? It's like you meet like the actual character. Harry Potter's got the crew.
Yep.
Hermione and
There's the three other kids. And they come in at random times.
Yeah.
So some of them might already be there. Some might not be there yet.
Okay.
And it might be a race between the villain and them to get to this person to become a supporter. This is also an option too.
What if the villain is like locked off the throne? Like, what if it was meant to be like a consistent and convenient means of traveling back and forth, and our antagonist tampers with it and locks it off in a portion of the world, which then you can kind of
Yes, immigration allegory.
ice.
Yeah, I think maybe like kind of a museum, because it's like it's one of those things where, like, maybe it was an artifact that they've
In the
got some
future?
sort of security. Oh no, well, like in the present, so this kid who like finds the artifact, like they've dug it up, maybe it was sent back in time. Because there was kids through different ages that got like jumped onto the chair, right? So
Yeah.
So the artifact is, I'm trying to figure out how it got back in time. I'm wondering whether or not
The chair doesn't. The chair is
It's
consistent
permanent.
across all time.
Oh, it's permanent.
It never travels through itself, otherwise the universe would explode.
The chair is eternal, and it's hungry.
The chair is eternal. Correct. But I think what Welsh is saying is that the chair, so there's two kind of, the chair in the future. How do you isolate the chair in the future? You can't
Maybe
really.
this villain has locked it all off and barricaded up in an abandoned part, but maybe he's tried to tamper with it too to prevent anyone else from coming through, because this is now his world, right?
Yeah, so we know there's not going to be anyone else coming.
Yeah, and then maybe his tampering then, like, because people are jumping in at different points in time, it goes like 100 years in the future with no one coming through, and he thinks he's broken it, but then all these kids that have been absorbed over the years all come out at the same time. So then you've got like an adventuring party appearing,
That's cool.
So
rules.
in this future world, do we still have like all these castles floating, populated by people?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
not many people,
Yeah.
but people.
Yeah. No, but isn't it? Okay, here's
And they're unaware of the chair.
the ground world is the world that got fucked into oblivion.
Yeah, it's all robots and AI.
But the sky world needs to be thriving, otherwise there's no... Otherwise you're just coming into a bunch of empty castles, and
It could be like a resistance. Yeah.
which you can, but I feel like that's a very different story, with very different stakes.
There is a conspiracy theory about that someone came back from that had future memories of the distant future being where they'd actually cut off from the world, where essentially like they'd gone and lived in flying castles that were driven by AI, and the world was recovering from that. So essentially like the ground had gone back to nature, and then everyone was living up in the castles.
Are you positing a movie idea, or are you telling me about a conspiracy theory that actually exists in the real world?
I'm telling you about a conspiracy theory that exists in the real world, but I'm just
Get
kind
out
of
of here.
curious.
That's crazy.
What?
That person's crazy.
One of the reasons why I like conspiracy theories.
It's also crazy that you spent the last minute of that time block to tell us about that. Okay, spin the next wheel. Spin the next wheel. The next 20 minutes starts now. Callum, what are we dealing with on top of this?
All right, fantastic. That's probably the easiest one to deal with. One character has ESP, but only one.
Oh my god. The main character?
Or the villain?
I'm thinking the villain with this setup, right?
Or the villain? It makes sense.
But he can't read the guy whose brain is a pumpkin.
Okay. Oh my god, yes! The villain is that guy. Yes, the villain is the jack-o'-lantern. I think he is like an animated scarecrow jack-o'-lantern. That's incredible. I love that. But what if...
Wait, a jack-o'-lantern phone man?
Oh, true. No, the jack-o'-lantern's part of the adventuring party. I got too excited.
I think the jack-o'-lantern has to appear to be a villain, but then is quickly turned out to be just one of the kids.
Well, this is an interesting thing that we've not talked about, right? Is the population of this city in the sky. Who's to say they're not more people that have come through over the years and just been spat out at various points in time and just adjusted to this life? So you can get pumpkin-headed people, and you can get zucchini-bodied men and women, and other farming crops, because I guess that's where we've stuck on this. But
okay.
Would it be more likely to be animals, though? Like the animals that have evolved?
I like that. Murray's got it.
I have ideas. I want to lock in the children. So we've got our cyberpunk villain.
Okay,
who comes
cyborg
through
villain.
with like AI and metal and shit integrated.
Love it.
We've got our main character. I don't know what the fuck they are. We've got Mr. Pumpkinhead.
Yep.
That's number 3. Number 4 is a girl who comes through with her pet dog. So she's kind of like a werewolf, but she's like a double-headed drag. Like she doesn't have 2 heads, but maybe she has 2 personalities, like the dog personality and her personality.
But she's a dog
Because
girl.
They get melded because they get melded together. The dog doesn't die, and its personality doesn't go away.
What, are we going dog, or can we go... What's the natural predator of a pumpkin?
It's a bug.
Sheep? A bug? Yeah, okay. That doesn't work, does it?
Yeah. Pie.
I want comic relief side character to be like chasing Pumpkinhead around trying to eat it.
A bird. It'd have to be like a bird.
be the
then.
dog girl.
Bird or a rabbit. It wouldn't be a dog.
Rabbit's really good.
I mean, look, I just want somebody fused with an animal, but the animal's personality stays with them, and they switch between the two.
Anime bunny ears.
Yes, okay. Hang on, they switched between 2. So she's walking down the road going, oh, yes, we have to go to the next place and blah, blah, blah. And then the dog's like, like turning off to the side, and like she's got these 2. Is that how you're seeing this?
Like a rabbit girl?
Yeah, I think they, at the most inconvenient times,
Just
literally turn
start
into
barking.
a dog.
Would it be too much to say that like it was
Yes.
like a rabbit woman?
Lola? Yep.
Now, hang on.
I'd like to try out for the team.
Kids movie.
Look,
I thought
if you
that
want to
straight
feed the
away.
furry community,
My name's Lola
if you
Bunny.
want to feed the furry community, you go right ahead.
Of course, we want this film to sell, right?
Who's the one from My Hero Academia as well?
Froppet?
The bunny
Froppet. Froppy?
No, that's the frog. I'm talking about the rabbit chick.
Oh, you mean the... I do know.
Yeah,
I know
that.
the one. The third greatest hero.
That one. Let's just put that in there and make me happy.
Okay, but she's got to be like full on like werewolf style, as in like she is a bunny rabbit in humanoid form.
Yeah, that's what I was
Rather
thinking.
than a lady with bunny
Are we thinking
arms.
Donnie Darko or furry? We got to pick a lane. For
I was
that.
going to go furry. I was definitely going to go furry for the rabbit girl.
I'm thinking like werewolf nightmare, but a bunny rabbit.
What about if at night she just becomes way more like monstrous then? Like you get them best of both worlds. You're going to get them as a normal character. Because think about it, you're introducing characters that have problems to deal with. The Pumpkinhead is getting chased by birds everywhere they go, and he's losing pieces of his
Oh,
flesh.
yeah, because we're in the sky.
We're in the sky.
Yes.
Bird people. Maybe birds are big and they're the main civilians of this town.
Oh, it's all bird people. Yeah.
All bird people. Because they're like, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, they're in the sky now. They've obviously evolved.
But people wouldn't know. Oh, you would need millions upon millions upon millions of years of evolution to get to bird.
Not if
people.
you've got
Where
magic
we're at.
AI.
This is how far in the future.
I don't know that we're that far in
They're
the
moving,
future.
mate.
You're right. Okay, fine. Fuck you. You're right. It's not my movie.
Yes, and yes, it's a million years in the future. The birds are now people.
It's all bird people.
Yes, and meet us.
We've done a thing before with this.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Christ.
Can we say they're all like bird-brained and that's why our evil ESP villain can like control them?
Not bad.
like that.
So here's the thing, right? If ESP can also be the MacGuffin to help us take on the villain, because the villain already has a shitload of powers. He's got metal, he's got AI, he's got computers, he's fully augmented. So we can use that ESP with one of the other characters could have an ESP.
I mean, we've already got the solution to it. The Pumpkinhead. He's going to be an absolute waste of space the entire movie. And like, why are you
until he
here?
discovers he has ESP.
No, he doesn't have ESP. Callum said it. The villain can't read his mind. It's the one
Oh my god!
creature.
Because he's a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Maybe he also can't read the dog brain mind, but that doesn't really help anyone.
Sure, why not? Maybe that's like the thing about this adventuring
It's rabbit.
party.
It's rabbit brain. There.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's rabbit
He's
brain.
just looking at her. He's going, carrots, fucking carrots.
Actually, still had like down like a wolf boy and a rabbit girl and a pumpkin boy. And a cyborg dude villain.
We can do both.
Cyborg girl.
I like it.
Maybe cyborg girl. I mean, it's like a cyborg girl
No problem
villain.
to deal with, Ollie and Callum. This is
That is true. It is also. We haven't nailed down our main character. What do they come through with?
Shovel hands. So they've got all these great ideas, but they need other people to help, like, manipulate stuff.
Oh, that's not a bad shout, actually, Callum. Yeah, okay. And there's no dirt to dig because they're on clouds in the sky.
Yeah,
he's
so he
also
feels really
completely
useless.
Okay, so I mean, I still had him down as like a Australian Japanese preteen boy with shovel hands at the moment.
What if, no, would it be really terrible to have a Japanese kid and an Australian kid touch it at the same time and get merged together?
It's better than where I was
that's
going.
on the
'cause
nose,
you were
isn't
saying,
it?
you keep going the Japanese, and I'm fighting saying chopsticks, but here we are.
No!
It's been said now.
Oh, no!
Look, I'm just... He's really tall now. He's got really tall legs.
Oh, he's on stilts the whole time.
He's just permanently on stilts.
We got there. I don't think the end justifies the means for that.
Maybe not the
particular character.
chopsticks, but I think the stilts is actually a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
I think he was like a circus kid, right?
Yeah. So should we drop that
He
character?
was a circus kid,
Or just keep going?
and he came through with his stilts.
yeah.
And I think you're actually right. He's like 10 foot tall.
Okay.
It's a much better alternative to what I suggested. Thank you, Murray. That's why we're together.
Are you sure you don't edit this podcast?
100%.
Are you going to reconsider?
Might get a bleep. I don't know. We'll roll the dice.
I've got cyborg girl villain, rabbit girl protagonist, wolf boy protagonist, pumpkin boy protagonist, and a 10-foot tall boy protagonist. That's what I've got so far.
I have a question. Should it be stilts or should it be a pogo stick?
Pogo stick.
Bouncing.
Pogo stick.
great.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
So he's like 10 foot tall, but he can also jump incredibly high.
It was like back to what was it? Castle in the Sky, the movie. What am I thinking of?
Studio Ghibli. That's
Yeah,
Castle in the
Studio
Sky.
Ghibli, and it had like the
House Moving Castle?
yeah House Moving Castle. It was the
It was the coat rack. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
kids like jumping along to try
Yeah.
and like jump up onto the castle.
Can we have a scene where Pogo Boy gets knocked off of the cloud and falls all the way down?
Okay,
Right?
Pogo
But,
Boy.
but he hits the ground, boing, he comes straight back up. But he gets a glimpse of what it's like down, and he's like, oh my god, guys, it's Earth down there. It's the
paradise.
future. It's destroyed.
It's an absolute
Okay,
paradise.
okay.
It's just like beautiful nature everywhere.
So obviously all of their stupid talents are going to help them get into the castle to face the main villain. And then it turns out that the
Definitely.
one talent that didn't help all along was the pumpkin head because his mind can't be read. They beat the villain. And what's the message then in that? Is that like an ability's an ability no matter how shit? Like Horton here's a who?
It's kind of like don't judge a book by a cover. Like just because he's different doesn't mean he doesn't have skills.
So I've got the villain down as this like cyber girl that has been gotten to the world at some point. I'm thinking that with this cyber girl, maybe she learns to be good at the end. Because I mean that was one of the plot, one of the curveballs was whether or not the AI was going to just decide to destroy the world. So how about like their mission in the movie is to convince the AI to not destroy the world. So really, like, this is heartwarming moment where we convince the cyber girl not to destroy the world and they will become friends.
Okay.
I have a question.
Oh, go Murray, you first.
Okay. Is she a true merge with the AI, so therefore the AI is her, or is she just another victim of this AI, as in she is stuck in a prison with this thing that is controlling her?
Yeah, she needs to learn not to rely on AI for everything in her life. But it can help, say, occasionally.
She's fallen into this with the AI. Maybe when she came through, she had another item on her person, like a yo-yo, and then her left arm that she always has like in a pocket or something, and then they're like, "Use other things you could do. You said that everyone has skills. You don't have to be an AI." And she just goes, "Well, I do have this yo-yo," and then they teach her how to be a yo-yo master, and that is what saves the day. Because even that is a skill.
Yo-yo saves the day.
I
Yeah.
can't do yo-yos. I'd love to
But
do a yo-yo.
how does that separate her from the AI?
And the yo-yo reminds her
point.
of her humanity.
Right?
All right. So okay. So then the story is actually about convincing the AI to take on human traits. It's like showing it what humanity means, and we do that via her. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what the story is?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how we convince the AI not to destroy the world.
Can I use the yo-yo idea, but with a different object?
And would you go for it? The yo-yo was
yeah.
just I was thinking something silly.
Cool. So she's got one of those little like USB powered desk fans on her because like she got sucked up during a really hot day or something, and she's been using it to keep the AI cool. But it turns out she could use it to like power some sails or something for the clouds to move them about.
Because of the wind.
Because that's our Zephyr.
Let's go.
Oh my god. He remembered the third word. Is there a famine involved at this point
Yes.
as well? Because eat is... have we got eat with the throne? I feel like the chair...
I think the chair eats people, but also up there, they've run out of food because they don't know how to farm on a cloud.
Yeah, I think you might want to consider putting famine into this because, like Calvin just said, they're farming crops on a cloud. That's why everybody keeps trying to eat the pumpkin head.
Yeah, because they're all just really hungry.
He's a fresh vegetable for the first time in decades.
Yeah.
That has weight.
And it takes him being knocked off to realise that the ground is fine and arable again.
Ah.
And she aims the fan up at the sky and it gets pushed back down to the ground.
Right, so that's the thing, right? They're stuck on these castles in the sky, so it's the space real estate is quite difficult to find.
Space real estate.
It is.
It's free real estate.
Space is at a premium. Oh my god, modern day themes, we're bringing it in. So it's hard to grow crops. And what old mate realizes is the ground is a paradise. It's like beautiful, untouched nature, wild. There's food, there's animals, there's all kinds of stuff going on down there, right?
We need to go colonize it.
So yes, essentially, we need to find a way from the sky back down to the ground to restart agriculture and destroy the natural environment so that we can live again.
Escape the bird people.
Oh crap, it doesn't work because they're birds!
Birds have to land.
Fuck the bird people!
Birds have to land.
No, they could just fly down there. It's pointless. Throw the whole story in the bin.
No, throw them. Hang on, what if they don't have wings?
All right, let's just throw bird people.
No, they don't have wings anymore, dude. They've just got arms.
They're emus. No, I'm back in. They're emus.
Australia! Box ticked.
And no one wants to take the risk of going down there in case they can't come back. I like it. They're like emu people.
They're flightless birds. They're chickens. They're cassowaries. They're emus. They're ostriches.
Callum, you've kind of touched on something with that. With them not wanting to go down because they're afraid they can't get back up. What if this AI has been shooting propaganda materials up into the cloud city?
Incredible.
Like, everybody up there thinks they can't come down until our party go down. And then it's like, oh shit, everything's fine.
Well, not even propaganda. That's just part of the ESP, remember?
Also, that was one of the reasons it started the war, because there's like the war. The War of the Castles is they're all different flightless bird races. So it's like the cassowaries versus the cooloos versus the emus.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. In this far future timeline, right? Did all of humanity flee to the sky, or did some stay on the ground? Like, when we go back down to the ground, is there actually a functioning society down there that the sky people didn't know about because they're stuck in their sky prisons?
We say no because I hate the idea of
and they're primitive. They're primitive.
Oh no! This is getting into some uncomfortable political territory, guys. We can't have our advanced countries go and invade lower ones and take their land just because they're less advanced.
Whoa!
That's
Who
terrible.
said anything about low? Well, I guess lower in altitude.
I suppose because like the technology was lost, right? Like, so because like they're not in communication with the bird people in the sky.
This works for me because Ollie may have just trumped my chopsticks comment, so I'm happy now. There's been more. We're back on there. Someone talk about killing babies and we're away. We've got a full circle.
I have a question then, right? So this is not necessarily like a happy ending then that we're looking at. It's like maybe it's much more about propaganda. It's like this false narrative of we have to descend from the sky back down to the land in order to survive. But the truth is they could just optimize their society like a little bit better. You know, like we can take this one little bit and plant here. You know, like they're full of fallacies, and those fallacies are being driven by the AI in its propaganda machine because it wants to go back down to the ground because that's where it's going to thrive the most. So this story is maybe a little bit more about preventing the sky people from descending down and colonizing the ground, because they already have the space and the resources that they need. And that's what the story is about realizing that the AI is wrong, and then sectioning it, dealing with it, removing it from her, doing something about it to prevent that from happening.
You could go and do hydroponics in storm clouds.
Or I don't know, get another sky castle happening. Like maybe they can get resources from somewhere to build more of.
That's what we don't have enough of, sky castles.
Yeah, we need more. The only thing that I think that skips out on is the fact that, didn't we say all these kids are coming from like farming backgrounds? So isn't it almost like a bit of a prophecy or a fate thing that the ones that are fixing the AI and the land is all good to be farmed are the ones with the technical know-how to do the farming and set it up? So it could just be that over time the land is now reverted to what it was back in our day, our world, and the people of that world don't know what the fuck to do with that. So it takes people from history coming through and went, oh, I know how to farm this.
Okay. So I actually think this works really, really well, and I'm going to give you two pathways to go down, right? The AI specifically seeks these people out, maybe. I don't know if I can't go backwards in time. I don't know. Let's just say these people arrive because they do have the skills to solve the problem, right? All these farming people could plant farms on the castles in the sky and bring agriculture back to this failing society, right? And therefore they have the tools to solve the problem in the sky without descending. Or we go down the other pathway, which is there is no ground society, it's just nature down there, and they want to go down there to plant their food or whatever. Or bring food from there back up into the sky. Like we'll get the berries and the seeds and the wheat and the crops and bring it back up and plant it in our villages above.
There is ground down there. There is, in fact, maybe even society down there that's trying to farm, but it's not working. Why is it not working? They've used up all the nitrates. Where have all the nitrates gone? We need some nitrates. You know where nitrates come from?
Bird poo.
Bingo.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So it becomes about trade then.
We'll buy your shit.
Trade for the mutual benefit of everyone.
Stop the bird poo.
Bird poo becomes the official currency.
Someone pulls a massive lever and a huge storage of bird poo just cascades to the ground.
And then the ground people are like running around in slow motion, like as if it's just started raining in forever.
Thank you for your poo.
Okay, we have not long before you have to summarize this film. So is
Not
there
long
any
at
other like
all.
details you want to like nut out? Is there gaps, things that you're worried that you don't like? What do you want to deal with?
Oh, a fair few things.
We don't have time for a fair few.
So have we decided like what the characters? So have we decided what the actual main characters are here? Like here, I've
Pumpkinhead, Rabbit Girl,
Yep.
Dog Boy, Shovel Hands, and Springman.
Perfect. Next question.
Are they their names?
Yeah.
Do their names become like Springman, Dog Boy, Rabbit Girl?
Yeah.
Does now.
we got Pumpkin Boy, Pogo,
Pumpkinhead.
Pogo Boy. I got Pogo Boy and Pumpkin.
They forget.
Boy.
They forget what their real names are as they go through the chair because they've been like eaten up and digested
Okay.
and spat out.
Oh my
That's
god, that's
brilliant.
hilarious.
Yes, and maybe the farming is what brings them back to who they are, and then they remember they got to go home.
Yeah. So
They remember their skills, but not anything about themselves. Yeah.
protagonist definitely. We've got the cyber girl from somewhere in the past.
No,
Antagonist.
that's the antagonist.
Antagonist. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yep.
Antagonist. Yeah, I don't know. Callum, is there anything that you're concerned about?
Is the main character called Jerry Welsh?
Can we call evil AI girl? No, I was gonna say the AI girl's called Phony,
Oni. Okay.
which is not the real
She's
lead.
a big fat phony.
Your names are not our strong point,
You're gonna need a title for this.
and that
Oh shit!
is time. So we need you to pitch us a movie.
Right. So the movie's going to be called Thrown Away.
It's an animated family adventure.
Family adventure, and we're thinking Page Master inspired. So we're talking about the thinking being reminiscent of the 90s. It's going to be a cartoon animated.
Yep. Expressive animated characters that don't quite meet reality.
And definitely characters that you meet along the way as a part of that adventure. So we've got our main protagonist, which is
A guy with springs for legs.
And his name?
Guy with Springs Legs.
What's his name?
Pokey.
Pokey?
Pokey. Yeah.
Pokey.
Pokey. Pokey comes in, main protagonist Pokey.
He's got amnesia. He doesn't remember everything about his life, but we, the audience, kind of recognise that he might be from our world. And he meets, 4 other kids in the same situation.
Yeah, we've got one of the characters is a guy with a pumpkin, like a pumpkin head. He's come from a time in where he was fused with a pumpkin, and it was part of an agricultural agricultural part.
Sorry, what was the pumpkin guy's name?
Pumpkin.
Peter
the Pumpkinhead.
Yep.
And we want Peter the Pumpkinhead being played by Ben Schwartz.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get him on the phone.
And I've got Sam Richardson on to play Poggy as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah. We've also got a girl with a rabbit mixed with a rabbit, a kid who's mixed with a boy, and a kid who's just got shovel hands.
Sorry, what was her name?
Shovel hand? No, which one? Rabbit girl.
The rabbit.
All of them.
Bouncy.
What are all of their names?
Yeah.
Barky and Digger.
Oh, so good.
We've got the main antagonist, which is a cyber girl. She's the villain of the piece. Well, we find out that she might, actually be good later on in the movie. It's very conflicted. She's conflicted, but we've got...
She's trying to do the right thing, but she's using this phone that's attached to her head too much.
Yeah. So...
And what was the character's name?
Oh, Josie.
Josie.
Yeah. So it's Josie, played by Margaret Robbie. She's going to be Cybergirl. She's going to be a Cybergirl. What part of the story is, but basically she was from a time where they started fusing technology, and she was on her phone on social media so much that the phone kind of like fused into her personality and in her head.
Yeah. She was sitting on the throne on her phone. Who can relate to that? And when she get eaten by the throne, like all these kids, to end up in the sky world, which is populated by a bunch of animated bird people. So we got like a castle full of emus, we got a floating castle full of chickens, a floating castle full of cassowaries, bit like Columbia from BioShock.
They're all at war. So they're different nations of birds.
And does this place have a name?
Yeah, it's the land of Zephyr. Up there.
Zephyr, that's right.
But they're all like apathetic and bored and starving because they don't know how to farm clouds. They don't know how to make fresh fruit and stuff.
Would be a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the kids fight their way to the throne room to meet up with Josie, the phone girl. Our main boy, Boingo, was it?
Poggy.
Bouncy.
Poggy,
yeah.
Gets knocked off the cloud, falls all the way down to the ground, where he briefly sees that it's like farmland down there, but there's people are like not quite growing stuff properly, and then he springs boing straight back up onto the castle again.
Straight back up.
And he tells everyone, "Oh my god, it's the real world down there. It's the world we came from. It's just the future." But they don't have enough like fertilizer to really grow stuff down there anymore, so they're also starving. And then and someone realizes, wait, what do birds produce, Ollie?
Bird poo.
And what's bird poo full of?
Nutrients, nitrates.
Yeah, it's the best fertilizer around. So they managed to convince the AI to dump a bunch of bird poo on the poor peasants below.
On the world to help research. And so basically the antagonist turns, we turn the antagonist of the movie. It's a heartwarming story about the cyber girl who came from a society where a phone was fused into her head and she became a cyborg because of all the social media making her feel so bad that she wanted to
30 seconds
push that out into the world. But now there's a heartwarming story about converting, like, to remove that from her personality and help her, convince her to help humanity, strive to what it could be.
Tagline. One man's trash is another man's treasure. It's thrown away.
Yes.
Yes, I love it.
They all make it back. They all make it back to their various timelines in the end because the Cybergirl helps them out.
Well, I'm ready to sign on the dotted line. I'm ready to make this movie. Audience, you write in, comment, tell us, would you make this movie? Did they pass?
Man. Oh, that's so good.
Screw the audience. I want to see this movie.
Thanks to both of you, Ollie and Callum from Second Hand Hauntings, for joining us on this episode. Make sure you check them out on their Spotify and on Instagram as well. I've seen your reels. Great episodes. Definitely check them out, especially one in particular.
Yeah.
We're on. So
Vice Frau, John Tregeagle, and some other story where you guys came on and absolutely tanked the show into the dirtiest territory.
Francis Fryer.
That's the one.
Definitely one of the best.
Thanks for letting us take you on a journey. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Scripty Business for all our updates and let us know what you thought of this week's episode. You can also follow us ourselves at Murray vs. the World and at S.A. Welshie to see what we're up to. Join the Patreon for access to bonus content and to unlock all previous seasons. Head to patreon.com/scriptybusinesspodcast today. We appreciate your help with us keeping the lights on and the cameras rolling, and we got some extra surprises in store, so watch this space as we grow. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode. Until then, stay awesome. We love you. Scripty Business is a Soul Hole production, hosted by the Zinner Network. You've been listening to Murray Curtis and Luke Wilkinson Turner.